are taking a trip all the way to Chiang Rai, I hope I pronounced this right, where we're going to see the white temple, the blue temple, and another temple. On the way we stopped at the hot spring in Thaweesin? Or I'm probably butchering this name. So behind me you can see this really cool hot spring where the steam is coming out. Our tour guide said to be really careful because the temperature can go up to 90 degrees Celsius. So what we're going to do is we're going to have some coffee, and next to the coffee shop there's some place where you can put your feet in to soak into the spring water. Some of the water was brought down in temperature a bit, so that is not that hot, or you might burn your little toes. I'm a bit closer and you can actually feel the water that's coming from the spring. It's a full day tour and it takes around 3 hours to get to the temple, so it's a pretty long tour. And we booked it on Klook. I'm going to post the link in the YouTube section. It was only around $35, something like that, per person for the entire tour, but it doesn't include the food and stuff like that. This is one of our tour buses, and there's around, I don't know, like 7 people in the tour bus, so it's a small tour.
Thank you.
Remy's testing the water.
I shower hot, but this is nasty one.
Is this a butter?
Yeah.
Butter.
Okay, แบ่งใหม่ อันนี้ไม่
Oh no. Oh, donut. It's okay.
No.
Oh, they're starting over.
With chocolate, no?
Yes, please, yes. Thank you.
So this is the third time we get roti banana pancake with chocolate on top. Like, it's so nice. Well, he said it's hot, but
Yes.
Remy has a steel throat.
I don't feel temperature in my mouth.
Yeah.
Normally the Thai people and Myanmar people, especially the northern people, when we have a good relation.
We have arrived to the Blue Temple. From the very first steps, you are met with 2 blue statues depicting divine spirits. They seem to be sitting on 2 animal heads, one of a tiger and one of a bighorn sheep. The details in the construction of this temple are absolutely breathtaking. As you can see, the entrance is guarded by gigantic statues of Naga serpents, a creature considered divine in the Buddhism religion. In order to go inside, you need to take off your shoes and have a respectful outfit covering your shoulders and your knees. Although at this particular temple they weren't too strict about it. As you go into the temple, you can hear a peaceful tune played in the background. So unfortunately I don't remember the Thai name, but the Thai name of the Blue Temple is related to the tigers that you can see here. He was saying that back in the day there was a canal here, and then there were tigers who were jumping across the canal as though they were dancing, and so the name in Thai is something like dancing tigers. Did you find it?
Arong Sutan.
Yeah, that was our best attempt. And the blue sticky rice. Ah. Mango coconut ice cream, and under there's coconut water. Nice. Ice cream is actually so good, and at the bottom there's big coconut pieces. So I need a piece of coconut. And after devouring one of the best ice creams I ever had, we were on our way. 10 minutes later we got to Bandam, also known in English as the Black House. This is not in fact a temple, although the artwork inside is inspired by Buddhism philosophy. I found this place to be engulfed in a somber atmosphere, introduced by the darker colors and also the eccentric pieces of art made out of animal skins that were placed inside. This is the owner of the museum who unfortunately died, and now his son owns the museum. It's a really cool building that I'm gonna film from outside and show you. Basically, the owner was a really talented person who liked to paint, and his painting collection is here. Actually, as a fun fact, he studied apparently in Amsterdam at architecture and something else. Okay, so he graduated with a bunch of degrees in mural painting, monument and urban planning, and a PhD in metaphysics and aesthetics from Royal Academy of Visual Arts, Amsterdam. Painting has a QR code, and if you go on Instagram, it kind of comes to life. It's a really cool concept. Okay, so you scan the QR code. Oh wow.
So I guess this is what they teach you in Amsterdam. Abstract art.
Abstract art. Jokes aside, the artwork here did get its fair share of criticism from more conservative voices. Finally, we arrive at the famous White Temple, the last temple we visit today and also the most eccentric one by far. Guess who is meeting us at the entrance? It's a statue of Iron Man. Definitely not your usual divine spirit. After a long bus journey, I couldn't wait to go to the toilet, but I was shocked to see the toilet placed in probably one of the most beautiful buildings I've ever seen, appropriately named the Golden Toilet. The entrance to the temple is marked by a splendid bridge that goes above a sea of hands that are reaching for the sky. A metaphor for all the lost souls in the depths of the inferno, perhaps. The interesting part is that despite the fact that this temple had modern elements like statues of Marvel superheroes, it was the strictest when it came to covering your legs and shoulders for the time of the visit. This was most likely due to the fact that inside the actual temple there was a monk praying. To be honest, this place felt more like a theme park rather than a place of worship, and the following images will make you understand why. The cave of art. Where did Remy go? Is he trying? I knew it. So you go through the tunnels of death, essentially. I think that represents hell. And then you make it out to the big Buddha here. Don't know this is, yeah. So I guess the message is to come pray to Buddha to get to heaven, perhaps. My interpretation, anyway. I think the guide said something similar. This is really cool. This was an incredible place to visit, and I definitely recommend taking a day trip to Chiang Rai if you are ever in Thailand.